Guys, welcome. Hope you guys had a great weekend and hope you're ready for another trading week. We do have some good news, right? We have a buy signal on the S&P. So on Friday, guys, we got a buy signal on the S&P on the daily time frame. So markets were up. That was up quite a bit, almost 500 points, 472 points. So buyers are back in control. We have a buy signal again across the board. All right. So we have another buy signal. Stocks are doing good. We just hit heat seeker to start moving again. All right. So let's go over the markets. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right. So the S&P right here, guys, give a buy signal. Let's open it up. And we'll take a look at the larger big macro. So we have a buy signal right here, guys, on a break of resistance. Just a perfect buy signal. All right, just remember previous buy signal was here, sell signal was here, and it took about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost a week to get another buy signal. Very strong market right now. Broke resistance buy signal on the S&P. So we have a buy signal on the S&P, new buy signal on the Dow. All right, new buy signal on the Dow, and a buy signal on the Nasdaq and on the Russell. Okay. All right. The VIX is coming down. The VIX is at 16. So make a note of that. 1633 is the VIX. All right. So VIX is coming back down. You guys know it made it last week. And week before it jumped up, all right? So in the 20s. So the VIX is at 1637. Buy signal on the Dow. All right, that came in early last week on the Dow right here. Buy signal here retraced, and now it's breaking through that resistance, okay? The Nasdaq, the buy signal is already in place on the Nasdaq. On the IWM, buy signal is already in place and price is moving higher. We have a red candle on the VIX on the daily time frame, guys. Look at this. This is great news. All right. Red candle coming in on the VIX. That means low volatility, okay? We want the VIX to keep coming down, right? If we can get into the low teens, all right? 12, 11 would be even better. Low volatility, low volatility environment for stocks, which is good. All right. In Forex, we want volatility. In equities, we want no volatility. All right. In the futures market, let's take a look. The dollar is still holding at 98 on the dollar index. Okay. Dow E-mini is currently up. Look at the Dow, guys. Dow E-mini is in the futures market, currently up 289. Very good. All right. So hopefully we'll open up, all right, in equities tomorrow when the market opens at 9:30. All right. So nicely done in the futures market. All right. 287. We had a big trade, guys, on Friday with the US 30. Just an amazing trade. Data came out and we had great follow through. So big congratulations to our US 30 traders that took that trade. I know some of you did. Good job. All right, Nasdaq is currently up 219. All right, S&P is up and the Russell is up. Are we setting up for a Christmas rally? Are we setting up for a nice Christmas rally? What a great gift that would be to get a nice Christmas rally. Looks like we are. If things change, though, we need to be flexible and nimble. So if things change, all right, we'll see that in the price action and we'll have to adjust. Otherwise, we look good for a possible, I have to say that, right, possible Christmas rally. Okay? All right. But futures are doing really well overnight right now. Hopefully they'll stay overnight. All right. Technology, guys, technology index. All right. This will help the Max 7 stocks and your tech stocks. Still the number one index. Okay. Still the number one index. Gapped up on Friday. All right. Making new highs in tech. Healthcare moving nicely towards that resistance here. All right. Still struggling. All right. But getting above water here. Financials, nothing there. Consumer discretionary, look here, guys. All right. Look to break through that resistance right here. All right. That would be fantastic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Christmas rally would be great. You know, guys, with the Christmas rallies, right? When if they happen and when they happen and you position right, that could make your year. All right, can definitely make your fourth quarter, if you're positioned right, which we are. All right, yes, that would be awesome, and things are lining up perfectly for a fourth quarter rally. Okay, all right, so we're getting into November, so November, December, bam. Okay, consumer staples, nothing there. Material, basic material. As far as the whole group, nothing there. But you guys know gold and silver is moving nicely. Energy, nothing there. And utilities are doing well. Gold, keep an eye on gold, guys, as one of the industries. We've pulled back a bit. Okay, gold could collapse. We'll take a look at some of the big macro charts we're looking at with gold and silver, especially silver. Biotech, keep an eye on biotech. Small caps are moving. The Russell, guys, the Russell has caught up with the other indexes, the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ. Russell has finally caught up. And guess what? So we're seeing small cap stocks really start to move. One of the sectors that really performs well in small caps, right, with Stock Boss Heat Seeker, is biotech. So keep an eye on biotech stocks in both systems, Bullmaster and Stock Boss, but in particular Stock Boss, guys. Okay, so keep an eye on biotech, really doing well. Got through resistance right here. Good price action. All right. Bonds is still holding with the market moving higher. We might see bonds pull back a bit, but keep an eye on it. All right. That's still a decent trade going there. Early move. Right. Healthcare providers, nicely done there. Medical devices, nicely done. All right. So healthcare, medicine, biotech, keep an eye on that. Silver. Let's see. Semiconductor should be doing fine. So semiconductor, guys, the ITA, okay? ITA, I'm sorry, semiconductor right here. Right here. SOXS, right? Broke resistance. Look at this, guys. Amazing trading here. Nicely done in the markup phase. All right, we had resistance here at 240, broke through that resistance, give a new buy signal, gapped up on Friday. Amazing. All right, so semiconductor, that's part of tech. And then aerospace, right? We don't trade this a lot. We don't have a lot of stocks here, but just as industries, right? Big industry here, buy signal here, and moving up nicely there. Okay, the VIX, as mentioned, on the monthly time frame, pulling back a bit. Guys, on the month, right, we opened up the month on the VIX at 29, almost 30, all right, almost 30, and is at 1637. Just a big reversal for equities. Good job. Just amazing job for the markets. Let's go through the Mag 7s, the Magnificent 7 stocks. And we need to see these stocks for this market to really start taking off. We need the Mag 7s to break out and move, okay? They've been moving. We just need more movement with the Magnificent 7 to have an amazing Christmas rally, okay? So Google, the first one right here, guys. Let's take a look. All right, so Google, look here. perfect buy signal, new buy signal. Guys, these are new buy signals. Okay? All right, so we've been getting into this market since April, since after the selling in April here, the correction. All right, so just because we're calling a buy signal doesn't mean we haven't been trading these, calling these, giving out these alerts. Okay, so Google right here, after the sell-off in April, first buy signal was at 170, broke support, had to close at 164. Second buy signal was at 181, closed all the way up here at 237. And we have a new buy signal that came in last week right here at 256. All right here on a break of resistance and good price action on Friday. Got a nice pop. All right, nice pop right here. And we're clearing resistance, reaccumulation. So we have new buyers, okay? New buyers entering the market. Google at 259. Good price action, okay? We are a bit overbought. You guys can see here, purpose support and resistance. But guess what? That doesn't mean price can't move higher. So we follow our process, follow our system, right? Not what we want. Purpose support and resistance here and here. Guess what? Guys, we got past that. So just because it's overbought doesn't mean price can't move higher. Okay? All right. Next one. NVIDIA. Let's take a look at NVIDIA, how it's doing. All right. All right, almost identical. Here's your sell-off, right? Your correction in April. Buy signal came in, so markdown accumulation markup. Buy signal came in at 122 on NVIDIA. Sell signal came in at 168. All right, new buy signal came in right here at 183. A bit of a pullback here. Got a nice green candle. We were watching this area here. All right. Let's see here. Got a question here. Having a new buy. Oh, okay. Having a new buy signal so close to the call signal. Okay. Doesn't matter, guys. So if we have a buy signal, so I don't know if you guys are referring to the NASDAQ or Google. So let's go here and we'll do both. No, that's not a concern. So if you guys look here, as long as price keeps moving higher, we are breaking new resistance levels and we get buy signals, we take the trade, guys. We take the trade. All right, so look here. And the goal is always to cut losses quickly. Stay in our winning trades as long as possible. So we had a buy signal here, Google as an example. Buy signal here, sell signal. So broke resistance, we bought. Broke support, we sold. Right? Price moved again. Broke resistance here, we have to get in the trade. Okay? Broke resistance. Every time the price breaks resistance in the markup phase, guys, we have to buy. Okay? We have to buy. You don't have to, but we want to buy. Okay? So buy signal here, broke support, sell signal here. This is fairly close a few days later, but we gave another buy signal here. Price is moving higher, we buy. Okay, so it doesn't matter how that will happen, right? Where price takes a break, sellers come in for a period of time. As long as it doesn't get in the markdown phase, same thing here. All right, bought here, sold here, bought here. Bit of a pullback, moving up nicely, and that's about a week. All right, before it broke resistance again. All right, so we just follow the process. As long as it's in the mark up phase. If it's in the mark down phase, we need to be out. Okay. Good question. Good question. Amazon. All right, Amazon, buy signal here on a break of resistance, sell signal, okay? Red candles here, we found support here, green candles. We do not have a buy signal on Amazon. Be careful here, all right, be careful. We have a lot of resistance up here. Amazon has to recapture, right? Recapture the high here, right? We capture this and now give a new buy signal. So we do not have a buy signal on Amazon. If it fails, guys, which I doubt, right? I doubt it will fail if, once, the market's holding right now. If it fails, we could see sellers coming heavy. So we need to break through that resistance, the highs here, to really get going on Amazon. So currently no trade on the daily time frame. Now, if you guys are trading a different time frame, right? If you're day trading it, if you're trading a 60-minute time frame, that's different. These are on the daily time frame, okay? Apple, guys, we are breaking through that resistance here. So buy signal on Apple, 217, trading at 262. We are getting past sellers here. So just remember, this is where sellers are. This is where they came in heavy here, right? Sitting here, but we're right now getting past resistance right here. Okay? All right. All right. Let's see. So that's Apple, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. Okay, so let's take a look at Microsoft. All right, beautiful setup with Microsoft on the daily, you guys. Remember, on the daily time frame. All right, we're doing our analysis on the daily time frame. If you're trading a different trading window, follow that trading window. All right, on that specific time frame. The daily time frame will not only give us the overall trend, all right, but that's where the institutions trade off, right? The daily time frame. So this is what we do when we do our analysis on the daily time frame. Okay. All right. Buy signal here, sell signal here. We're looking to break through that resistance right here. If we break the resistance on Microsoft, we'll get a new buy signal. That new buy signal will come in around 335. Previous trade did really well. Buy signal at 429. Sell signal at 504, waiting for a new buy signal. Bottom line, guys, we are moving higher. So you see here, so the Mag 7 stocks, they are moving higher. Higher highs, higher lows. Each candle here is moving higher. Green candles, again, we need to break through that resistance. Markdown phase, accumulation. Markup phase, this will be reaccumulation, all right? So when folks are saying the market's crashing, do not buy the market, guys, when we look at the price action, tells a different story, doesn't it? Okay? So we don't care what the street says, we follow the price action. Same for Meta, Facebook. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. A bit of a pullback, found support right here at 691. We need that price to keep moving higher, break through that resistance, and we should get a buy signal somewhere up here, which is about 789 on Meta, Facebook, and the last one, Tesla. Tesla, guys. Let's take a look at Tesla here. Tesla is at a big resistance level, okay? So resistance is here, resistance is here. Price did make it to that resistance. And this is where sellers came in heavy. Pay attention to where sellers are sitting, all right? Sellers came in heavy, pushed that price all the way back down. Poor Tesla, right? All right. From 483 all the way back down, all right, to 215. Our buy signal came in here at 295, but look, guys, we got sellers came in red candles. We were forced to close. Our new buy signal came in right here at 393, and right now Tesla is struggling. Okay. Good news is we have all green candles, but we have to get past resistance here on the daily time frame. Okay. So again, good news, buyers are still holding the Mag 7s. But we do need a push higher, okay, to really get this market going, okay? The mags, if you wanted to trade the mags, you can trade the mags, all right, which represent the Magnificent Seven, all the 7 stocks. So rather than trading the individual, you can trade the ETF, okay? And that gave a buy signal on Friday. So the mags, MAGS, for the Mag 7s, give a buy signal on Friday. A beautiful buy signal. Let's hope it holds and we have follow through. But based on the futures this evening, market should open up nicely. Okay, on the mags, the buy signal. Now I know we don't have a lot of volatility with this, but still good trades. Okay, so bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Great trades, guys. Sellers came in. We were forced to get out here on the break of support. Stayed out. New buy signal came in here at 50. And guess what? Broke resistance on Friday up here. Nice resistance. Look at this, guys. Beautiful trade here. All green candles. Nicely done in the markup phase. Buy signal here, reaccumulation. Okay, if you guys are not trading this market, I can't tell you guys what to do. All right, but if you're not in equities, okay, you're missing out. Okay, all right, you are missing out. If you're not trading equities, I get so many traders after the move is done. All right, we are looking to get in too late. All right, let's go through this market. Here on the Dow, big picture, 240. Buy signal here, we are breaking out. Okay, so we've been waiting on the 240 to break out. So buy signal here, we are breaking out on the Dow, on the 240. Buy signal on the daily time frame here. Buy signal here, we are breaking out. This is new highs, guys, all-time high territory. Okay, take advantage of this market. All right, Dow weekly time frame buy signal here. We are moving higher. Look at this market run. Bought here, sold here. Bought here, sold here. Bought here, sold here. Buy signal nicely done in the markup phase. Buyers are definitely in control. All right. Monthly time frame, same thing here. Buy signal here. All green candles. Just perfect trends here. All right, that's the Dow, the S&P on the 240. We are breaking out on the 240. Guys, if we get sell signals on just like we did on the previous sell signal here, we got out and we waited. All right, we are not trusting this market. All right, it's definitely overbought territory. Okay, it's been moving up since April. All right, a lot of good buying. So any amount of selling that we see come in on the 240, we'll call a sell signal. And then just wait again, all right, to enter. That's what we're doing here. So buy signal came in on Friday here on the S&P on the 240. On the daily time frame, a buy signal, new buy signal came in on the daily time frame. Good confirmation. Broke resistance here. Buy signal moving up nicely here. Okay, do not short this market. Let me explain. All right. Do not short this market. Okay. Option traders do not get puts on this market. Okay. Otherwise, you'll be going against the overall trend. This market is strong. Okay. Why not just get put calls instead of puts? All right. Or go long. Do not try to short any type of selling that we get into this market. Okay, very strong. This is the daily on the S&P. Here is the weekly on the S&P. Every single week, guys, we've been moving higher. Do not fight the trend here. All right, monthly time frame on the S&P. Look here. I don't have to tell you guys this. Okay, every single month, with this exception here. All right. This market has been moving higher. This is April here. Otherwise, right, look here. Higher highs, higher lows. Very, very, very bullish. Okay? Very, very bullish, guys. Okay? So S&P daily, S&P weekly, S&P monthly. Okay? So we should be long the S&P. NASDAQ, same thing. We have a new buy signal. Friday was amazing. We had data come out, CPI data and PMI data that really moved this market. All right, in the positive way. It's been holding resistance, finally broke through there. Okay, buy signal on the 240 on the NAS. On the daily, it's been holding its buy signal all the way from May. All right. On the weekly time frame, buy signal every single week, guys. It's been holding the NASDAQ, so tech. Monthly time frame, same thing here. Okay. the Russell. 240 on the Russell. Buy signal here. We're breaking out. Definitely breaking out. Okay, we are showing overbought all the way up. So Russell is struggling a bit, but it is moving higher, and it's getting past sellers here on the daily time frame. Okay, so nicely done in the markup phase. Bought here, sold here. Bought here, still holding, gapped up on Friday. Let's bring this higher here. All right, so small caps are moving. Russell on the weekly time frame. Resistance is here and here and here, and we're getting past sellers. All right, this is where sellers came in. Sellers came in here. We are getting past sellers here. See how that price action works? All right, no accidents. All right, this is not an accident. Buyers are watching these areas here. Sellers are watching. Guess what? Buyers are taking over. Buyers are winning right now on the weekly time frame and also on the monthly time frame. Buy signal here, and we are breaking resistance right here. Okay, so equity markets, anything can happen, right? This is why we do this every single week. Anything can happen, right? But so far, right now, buyers are definitely in control. Bitcoin. So our Bitcoin traders, cryptocurrency traders, we do have a new buy signal on the 240. All right, so let me repeat. All right, we do have a new buy signal on Bitcoin on the 240. Normally, we'll call Bitcoin on the daily. All right, but we have a good setup here on the 240, so we are going to call a buy signal with Bitcoin on the 240. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. All right, we might go a bit longer this evening. Okay, guys, lots of information to go through. All right, so Bitcoin on the 240. You guys remember Bitcoin made a high at 124. 124 found support. We've been calling support at 108. 108 is where we have decent support all through here. Here, here, all through here, 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 and here. All right, so we found support at 108. Okay, we do have a new buy signal on the 240, so the 4-hour chart. All right, Bitcoin gapped up this evening. Okay, and we have a buy signal here at 114. So we are calling a buy signal at 114, a new buy signal on Bitcoin. Okay, the goal is to get back up to resistance here, hopefully break through, and then the daily will recover from there. Okay, so we have a new buy signal on Bitcoin on the 240. Normally on Bitcoin, we do not call a buy signal on the 240. Okay, but this is a good setup. It's a range trade right now. All right, so it's in a range, support and resistance up here. We'll look for that price to get up here. And what's going on? Bitcoin and the equity markets will tend to move together. All right, especially Bitcoin will move with the S&P. So as the S&P is making new highs, breaking out, right, we expect Bitcoin to follow. So right now it's held support here. So we're going to move this. We don't need this anymore because it found support. All right, so it found support here, moving higher. If we wait for that buy signal to come in on the daily time frame, guys, we'll miss the whole trade. Okay, in order to get a buy signal on the daily time frame, it's got to get back to 123, 124, just like the previous buy signal here. So on the 240, we could get in a bit earlier, right? We found support. We know now that buyers are right. Buyers won so far, right? Buyers won, held support, buy signal here. Let's move it higher. If it gets back up to 123, 124 up here, that will trigger a buy signal on the daily time frame. So we're getting in a bit early here on Bitcoin on the 240, okay? If this is confusing, you guys contact me. Let me know. and we can certainly walk through it. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame here, right? Buy signal here, still holding on the weekly. We got to get past resistance up here. That's your 124 mark. All right, gold. Keep an eye on gold. We are watching gold. Okay. Not a major concern yet, but it's pulled back. All right, we have support here. It's pulled back. If gold breaks through support here, that will be a concern. Okay, so we are watching it right now. Resistance was here. It's moved up quite a bit. Okay, gold on the monthly time frame, no resistance above. That is good news. No resistance above on gold on the monthly time frame. Okay, but that is a big pullback from the high. Here was the high up here, and we're sitting right here. So that's a big pullback with gold. That's a concern. Okay, silver on the daily time frame, same thing. We need to hold that support right here. We do have new support and resistance lines, but we need to hold to that support. All right, we're making higher highs. I mean higher lower lows. Okay, if gold breaks through that support here, guys, we could see gold move a lot lower. Now silver. We don't have a sell signal. Our buy signal here on silver was at $30 on the daily, right? We're trading at 43. Right? Watch this. On the monthly time frame on silver, big macro chart here on the monthly for silver. Okay. If traders are not watching this, right, and they're buying silver up here, that's problematic. Okay. Now silver made a nice run up from about started from last year, broke resistance, right? That's getting into about what was that? January 2024, end of 2024, silver started to make its run at around 23. It's trading at 43. Okay. This was the previous high of silver at 48. Back in 2010, was it? Right? 2010, 2011. Notice how sellers really shorted silver, brought it all the way back down. We're here again. 2025 at the same high. All right. The concern is that it's not holding the high, not holding resistance. It's pulled back. So it made a high of about, what's that? 49. And here it's at 43, 44 right here. All right. We need silver to close for the month, at least right here. And then next month, November, start moving higher. Otherwise, we could see silver come all the way down. All right. So these gold bugs, silver bugs, be aware. Crude is holding steady between a narrow range there. Nothing to talk about there. Bonds. All right. We were looking for a decent trade in bonds. All right. Just hold off on that trade. All right. Green candles here on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, it looks good. But as this market moves higher, silver might hold a bit. Okay. We do have resistance here. Now it's holding firm. Just a small pullback. All right. But big macro still is intact. Okay. Still is intact. Bonds has struggled to get past resistance here. This whole area here, that's a concern. Okay. But so far, right, it's pulled back a bit here because of the binding equities. So what we don't want is for it to collapse all the way back down to support. All right. If it just holds here, that will be great. Okay. The dollar, nothing in the dollar. And yen, pound yen is moving higher. All right. So finally, we are getting good traction in Forex. Yen pairs are moving up nicely. So our monster scalper traders, all right, you guys should not be complaining anymore. All right, with the Forex market, we finally starting to get movement. Pound yen is moving. Buy signal here on the daily, moving up nicely here. On the weekly time frame, we are breaking out on the weekly. We have a high here, but we are getting past all of this, guys. Almost a year, little over a year of consolidation in this market. I know it's been horrible, right? For our monster scalper Forex traders, but we are finally breaking out. Okay, so here, pound yen on the weekly time frame, we are breaking out. So take advantage of these trades on the monthly time frame, pound yen as well. Right here, we are breaking out. You guys can see that here, getting past a resistance here. Nice big candle. All right, current month, this month, a lot of good buying. Look at the previous months. Okay, a lot of good buying came in this month in pound yen. Okay, all right. The yen in the futures market, we need to break through support here. That will help pound yen. So we have you guys can see that here. I know it's hard to see here, but we are breaking through that support with the Japanese yen. So we need that to keep moving lower to help pound yen. I know this is a lot of information. I'm going through this quickly. All right. Try to take notes. All right. Monster scalper, current positions. Let's go through current positions in monster scalper. On the 240 in Forex. Finally have some decent trades, guys, in Forex. All right. Aussie yen, all right. Aussie yen on the 240, guys, buy signal here. Good price action, gapped up. This evening looks good. So markdown phase on the 240. Mark up, good price action. Good amount of pips so far. Let this run, okay? All right, buy signal here, all green candles here. Nice pop this evening, nice big candle. And we have resistance here. Let it run. Aussie yen, ZAR yen, same thing. Resistance is here. And we are looking, we are looking for this to break through these near-term resistance levels, okay? All right. That's reaccumulation here. And I know we've had difficult trading. Okay, these have been difficult. All right, buy signal here. Hopefully we break through that resistance, keep moving higher here. Okay, can't complain right now with the yen. New Zealand yen, buy signal here, breaking resistance. All right, mark down, mark up. This is more of a range trade, and we're looking to break through that range here. All right, this is an early move for the yen pair, so give them room, right, to breathe. All right, resistance is here, here. Here we are breaking resistance. Nice big candle, open up this evening. Buy signal here, we are breaking out. New Zealand yen. Pound yen, right, buy signal here. It's struggling a bit. All right. But looks good to break out. Higher highs, higher lows. Right here we are breaking out. Okay, so pound yen looks good. CAD yen, same thing. Now, as far as Forex, guys, this is your best trade, okay? So try to stay with this. You only need one or two of these. Stay with them. If they get into a nice trend in the markup, you can scale up. But you first have to stay with them. on the 240. All right, buy signal here, mark down, accumulation, mark up, buy signal, moving up nicely. Okay. All right, the yen wants to break out, guys. And we've been waiting for these trades, so stay with them. If the trade fails, we'll know that, okay? We'll get sell signals like here from our system. So, right, we'll get white candles, red candles. So right now they're all green candles. There's no reason to not to stay with these. Okay. All right, buy signal here. We're breaking resistance here. SGD, JPY, Euro Yen, Euro Yen. All right, based on the time, guys, we'll probably wait till Tuesday to go through equities. We'll see. All right, if we can have all these markets moving, that would be great. Euro Yen, right? Make some Christmas money, huh? All right. All right, Euro Yen, buy signal here and moving up nicely there. And it was just amazing to see Friday when we traded live the US 30. What a beautiful trade. All right, don't we wish that happened every day? Euro Yen, buy signal here, moving up nicely. Dollar Yen, same thing here. Okay, so we are at some resistance levels here on the 240, and we are breaking out. Okay, Dollar Yen, HKD, JPY, that's your Hong Kong Yen, same thing here. Bring in your lines, just like I'm doing here. Sometimes I get lazy, right? But bring this in, especially if you're new to trading with us, bring in your trend lines. That will help you stay with the trade. We want to frame it, right? Otherwise, it looks like a complete mess. Okay, mark down, accumulation, mark up. We have reaccumulation right here. Buyers are coming in there. HKD, JPY, that's your Hong Kong pair. And then Swiss Yen, last one. Okay. All right. Resistance here. We are breaking out buy signal here. Okay. And we're in the markup phase. Okay. All right. Breaking out. Stock Boss and Bullmaster did really well on Friday, guys. Look at all the green here. Lots of buying on Friday. We will wait on Tuesday to go through these. Okay, we'll go through these on Tuesday. I doubt these stocks closed, gave any sales signals on Friday. Okay, so a lot of green here, a lot of buying. So we'll go through these on Tuesday. I want to spend some time on the US 30 and Monster Scalper. And then we'll be done. Let's see here. So our US 30 traders. Okay, our US 30 traders. This was the trade we took on Friday. Great trade here on the US 30. Okay, we're going to move it back to the 60-minute. Right, things are really moving here. We have a buy signal, a new buy signal here on the daily time frame. I know most of you do not trade. Right, we day traded on the 5-minute time frame, And we haven't called a lot of buy signals on the 60-minute time frame because it's been choppy, but things are breaking out. Okay? So start looking for trades on the 60-minute time frame again. Our US 30 traders, NAS 100 traders, and S&P. All right, if you've missed this trade, don't chase it, but we do have a buy signal on the US 30 right here at 46,023. It's at 47,673. So if you've missed it, okay, don't chase it. Wait for the next one. You see the previous buy signal was here, bought here, sold here, another buy signal. Okay, so once we break through that resistance here, that choppiness that we've had, right, we'll move out of that. See all of that choppiness in there? Okay, so we'll start looking for trades on the 60-minute time frame. Same thing for the NAS. We have a new buy signal on the NAS right here on the daily time frame. So we are breaking out. So start looking at the 60-minute time frame again for opportunities. So on the NAS right here on the 60-minute time frame, we have a really good trade going here. Okay. Now if you caught it, good job. If not, stay out. It's moved too far. All right. So 60-minute time frame buy signal was here, gapped up this evening. Okay. Friday would have been the day to get on this. I think it was what, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, right around there. Okay. If you missed it, that's fine. We traded it on this on Friday on the 5-minute. But wait for the next trade. If this one closes, right? So if this on the 60-minute close, all right, just wait for the next one. Okay? Because this is an early crazy, right? How these markets work. Crazy. We have a new buy signal after all of that buying here, guys. After all of that buying, we have a new buy signal on Friday, gapped up this evening. Just amazing. Okay, so try to stay with these. On the S&P, I mean, we could always trade the 5-minute when we go live on Fridays. But if you can catch a move on this 60-minute time frame, even if you have to bring it to a 30 and get a nice swing trade on the US 30, on the NAS, on the S&P, these E-minis, if you can get a nice swing trade on the 60 or on the 30, why not, right? Why not? Okay, buy signal here on the S&P, buy signal here. This is a lot of money, guys. Lots of money here. Good trade here. And we're breaking through here, right, on the S&P as well. Buy signal came in on Friday. Again, we are getting out of all of this mess, that consolidation. Okay, so the market that we had, all right, a couple of months ago, right, where we were getting all that funny price action on the 60-minute, all of this here, we're getting past that. Okay, so just be aware of that. Monster scalper. Most of these yen pairs we're in. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. So Aussie yen on the 240, we're in. We've called that already. I'm sorry, ZAR yen. So ZAR yen, we've called ZAR yen a buy signal. Dollar yen, we've called the dollar yen a buy signal. Make sure we're not missing anything here, okay? And then we'll be done with this. All right, perfect timing here. Your Turkish pair, I would stay away from that pair for now. SGD JPY looks good. And guys, the daily time frames are shaping up on these too. All right, New Zealand yen, Hong Kong yen, pound yen, euro yen. All right, Swiss yen, CAD yen, Aussie yen. All right, so we're in all of these. The Kiwi pairs and the Aussie pairs will run with the yen pairs. And we might have our first rotation in probably a year. All right. All right. We might have our first solid rotation in Forex in over a year. All right. So when we have a rotation in Forex, we want to see where there's either buying in one of the major groups and selling in the other. That's when we have a rotation. And we're starting to see that. So the Aussie, Kiwi, Yen pairs all up, moving higher, trending long. They're breaking out to the long side. Dollar, Euro pairs moving down. That's when we have a rotation. And the traders are picking sides, right? They haven't done that for months and months, okay? So fine, now it's early. We'll see if it holds up, but we're finally getting buying, guys. So the Aussie, Kiwi, Yen pairs, they run together. Okay, that market runs together. Dollar and the euro. So the dollar and the euro runs together. All right, the pound down here will do its own thing. Okay, but that's good. We see selling coming in here. So we would like to see selling continue here. All right, to get a rotation, an official rotation. So we'd like to see dollar short, euro short, yen long, Kiwi long, Aussie long. Okay? And we'll call a rotation, which is good. All right, Aussie dollar, we're going to call a buy signal on the 240. White candle here on the daily, descent markdown phase, broke resistance, gapped up on the 240. So Aussie, and we want these to follow the yen pairs. Okay, so Aussie dollar long, 240. If you guys want to trade these on the 60-minute, that's fine. We're going to hold off on the 60 for now. Aussie Swiss, you have a white candle here, so buyers are coming in. Markdown phase, markdown, accumulation, buy signal here. Perfect buy signal on a break of resistance here. So Aussie Swiss, AUD, CHF. Long, 240. Next one, Aussie CAD. Buy signal. You guys see what's going on? Buy signal here. Now, Aussie pairs have been trading fairly well. Okay. White candle here. We need a minimum of white candle. We have a white candle here on the daily. As far as volatility, we're getting about 50% volatility. That should improve. All right, so Aussie CAD, AUD, CAD, long, 240. If we do catch a rotation, these trades should do well. If it fails, we'll know, we'll close the trades, okay? New Zealand dollar, buy signal here. Now, wait on this one. We still have sellers on the daily. We need a minimum of a white candle, right? A neutral state. Still have sellers there. So it has a buy signal. Just wait on that. You might miss it a bit, but just wait. New Zealand dollar. New Zealand Swiss, same thing here. So it's still early on the Kiwi pairs. We need minimum white candle like this, still selling there. Okay, so wait on the Kiwi pairs. The last Kiwi is New Zealand CAD. But Aussie yen pairs are ready. Aussie pairs are ready. New Zealand CAD. All right, same thing, New Zealand CAD. Buy signal here. We need more confirmation on the daily. Okay, so wait on the Kiwi pairs. Aussie pairs are ready. So we have buy signals in Aussie dollar, Aussie Swiss, and Aussie CAD, and all of the yen pairs. Okay, no shorts in the dollar. No shorts, guys. All right, the dollar index, although it's showing red down, the dollar is just sitting here. Okay, it's not breaking support levels. Okay, the yen pairs will move with equities. Have no idea why it hasn't done so the last several months. But it looks like it wants to break out now, okay? Heat seeker for stock boss is at 81, so it's jumping up, right? Aftermarket, it's jump up a bit, okay? So 81 in stock boss, that's good. Bull master, 45 in bull master, that's low. That will improve. Okay, that will improve there. All right, guys, a lot of information. So we should not have any complaints from as far as the market, the forex market. Okay, so we're starting to see good price action. Keep an eye on the 60-minute time frame. We are not going to post. Right, once we get into a rotation, we'll start looking at the 60-minute time frame. You guys can certainly trade it. We'll stay with the 240 for now. Okay, we want that market, especially the pound pairs, to really get going a bit. Okay, get into its trend, get into the markup phase. They're still breaking out, still early, before we start getting really good trades on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, but a big improvement in forex. Okay, our stock boss traders, our bull master traders, guys, if you guys, even our US 30 traders, our NAS 100 traders, you guys need to be all over this market. Okay, all right. If you're missing this market for whatever reason, it's your call. Okay, I see traders that are coming in every single time. Okay, Anthony's one of them. Solomon, you guys are always there. It's gonna pay off. Okay, so if you've paid for your systems, right? Especially a bull master, stock boss, you've invested time, right? Now is the time, guys. All right, you've missed the run already. This market's been moving since April. Okay. But the fourth quarter rally could make your year, okay? And things are setting up nicely for the fourth quarter Christmas rally. And it could certainly, if you position right? Friday was an amazing day, right? Our traders did really, really well, okay? So those of you who traded on Friday, good job. Keep coming to the live. It pays off, okay? Not every time, all right? But we only need a few trades to really make our week, make our month, and make our year. Okay, stocks are moving again. Okay, stocks are moving again, and this is perfect time in October, November, December, fourth quarter, best month for the market. And here we are, things are setting up perfectly. Okay, all right. Take care. I will see everyone on Tuesday. Take care, guys. If you need to reach me, you guys know